Well, usually when we're in the Delmarva Life kitchen, we are taking cues from a professional chef, a food blogger, some other form of culinary connoisseur as they show us how to cook. Today, though, we're going to do things a little bit differently.
Oh, yeah. We might not have an expert chef with us today, but we are joined in the Delmarva Life kitchen by our friend, Captain Rich Wiersberg with the Wicomico County Sheriff's Office. And we say you're not an expert chef, but it turns out you are.
Well, I dabble in smoking. I wouldn't say I was good at it, but I dabble.
Okay, that's good enough.
But today, we're making some cute fall-themed Rice Krispie treats, and you said you remember making these.
Yeah, my wife used to make them all the time for the kids. Kids were the testers. I was the cleaner and got the leftovers. But yeah, we used to do it when they were growing up.
Perfect. Okay, so you fit right in.
Absolutely.
And we're not going to make you clean up.
That's the best part.
Maybe. If you make the mess, then we might be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and we do have to warn you, it is going to get a little bit messy, but we
is.
have gloves here, and you're already ready.
Pre-gloved.
Yeah,
Pre-gloved.
he's good to go. So,
okay.
so this is a pretty simple recipe. You know, if you've made Rice Krispie treats before, Lisa's already got the butter melted. Now, if you're going to do this, typically the recipe calls for a quarter cup of butter. We're cutting it in half today. You know, so we have that going. So is it all melted?
It's all melted. Yeah.
All right. So we are going to take
Marshmallows?
the marshmallows. Now, again, if you're making the full recipe, go for the whole bag. We split it up. So, Captain, I'll let you.
You want the whole bag in?
Oh,
Well, that's half the bag.
That's half.
And some on the floor.
See, he's making a mess. We called it.
So I got to clean it up.
So you got the low heat going.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you got to be careful. You got to keep your eye on this because if you do it too fast or take your eye off of it, you could have a disaster.
That's just
Did you ever have disasters when you?
Of course, like the ones that just fell. I got to pre-taste them to
Right.
make sure they were good flavored marshmallows.
That works. That works.
All right. So this is a traditional recipe, really.
Yeah, I mean, you could really dress it up kind of for any occasion. You know, we're just kind of we're making the traditional Rice Krispies, but then getting a little colorful and adding a little extra pieces to make them
Jazz
full.
it up. Can I jazz it
up?
up?
That's
Can I jazz it
right.
up?
Yeah.
Now, so obviously we're kind of doing this. You know, Halloween's coming up. With the sheriff's office, I mean, you guys must have a lot to do, kind of to prepare, keep everybody safe.
Well, what we do, we put extra patrols out for the little kids and everything. We want the parents to know that we're out there. We want the kids to be safe before they run across the street to another person's house. Make sure they look both ways. Make sure they have flashlights or something so people see them. Because a lot of streets in the county don't have lights. So we want to make sure that they're safe when they're trick-or-treating.
Yeah, yeah. Now, is it, you know, we were talking before we went on camera, obviously, you want to trick or treat where you know, right? Is that still a thing?
Yeah, you'll see, being the county have a lot of neighborhoods spread out, you'll see people go to different neighborhoods, but all in all, most people stay within their neighborhood to the people they know and the community they're familiar with. They know the streets, they know the surroundings.
Yeah.
So majority you see people stay within their community, but occasionally you have two people go around, because I live in the middle of nowhere, so we always took our kids somewhere else.
Sure.
To friends'
sense.
neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Because if not, they'd have one house to trick-or-treat out. So it wouldn't be anything.
Right. It would be really quick fun.
Yeah.
One and done.
Yeah. And then there's a lot of community events like the trunk or treats that we talked about at the beginning of the show and things like that.
And now they're going on all throughout the month. It's not just right around Halloween. There were
That's
several this
true.
past weekend. There's several coming up this next week at churches, school events.
Yeah.
Lisa, you were doing a great job there.
Thank
It's
you.
really
Now,
coming together nicely.
is Mischief Night still a thing?
Mischief Night still is a thing.
Yeah.
Certain communities more so. There's one community in particular that seems to have a tradition for as long as I can remember.
Am I missing? Mischief Night.
That's when people, young individuals go out and create mischief, the night of mischief. It's usually the eve of Halloween.
The eve of Halloween.
Create mischief of some sort or the other.
And we don't endorse Mischief
No,
Night.
not at all, not at all.
No, because it's still a crime to
It
do
is when
some
you're,
of the things.
because most of the time you're destroying someone's property, even though it can be cleaned up later. You're still messing with somebody's property, you're destroying it. So we don't encourage that at all. We encourage you going out and having a good time, but don't destroy the
So know where your kids are too, if they decide to go out on it. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I think we're good here.
I think it is time to add a little bit of food coloring here.
Okay.
Let's do.
Turn this down a little bit.
Do some a little bit more yellow than red.
Okay,
Let's
so
try,
we're going for an orange
we're
here.
going for an orange type vibe.
Gosh, you're not going to help me decide how much is a little.
Let's explore
just
here. Do a couple drops. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then a little bit less red. Yeah.
Oh, I guess I put it all.
Yeah.
Put it in and then stir.
Yeah.
This is because I've made Rice Krispie treats before, but I've never had to make them a certain color.
A color. Yeah. Yeah, we were kind of experimenting ahead of time.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh, this is nice.
Okay, maybe
a little more yellow.
Yellow,
I think we're
okay.
getting a little bit of a pink vibe.
Uh-oh. I
Yep.
like pink. That's my favorite color.
That'd be Valentine's
pink.
Day.
Yeah, that's what we'll do next. We'll do around Valentine's Day. We'll do hearts.
That's right.
Oh.
You know.
Okay.
Oh, I think that's looking good.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, are we good
So
here?
Lisa's gonna stir that up. Do we want to add the Rice Krispies
Let's do
Totally.
it.
before we
you.
go to break here?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll let
So
you
which-
measure. I don't want to over measure.
Oh, you don't want to? Oh, okay.
I've already made a mess with the marshmallows. I can't make a mess with the rice.
All right, we're gonna do 3 cups. All right, look at this teamwork here. Okay.
One cup.
A 1. All right.
See,
Oh,
told
here
you.
he goes.
Okay, here you go. Yeah. Okay. Whew.
3.
This is where the muscle comes in, right?
Yeah, this is when all your working out pays off, Lisa.
All
you know?
right.
All right, cool. Well, we'll let Lisa get that together. She's gonna work as hard as possible. We're gonna take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're gonna make the beautiful pumpkins. All right?
And we have to
Ready,
taste
Captain?
them, though, right?
Well, that's
Gotta
you know
taste
it.
'em.
Of course. Stick around, Delmarva Life. We'll be right back.
All right, we are back in the Delmarva Life kitchen working on assembling these pumpkin Rice Krispie treats with Captain Rich Wiersberg.
Very good.
The Wycomico County Sheriff's Office. I was so excited about the Rice Krispies, you know.
They look
All
good.
right, so here we
this
go.
is, I think this is ready.
I think so, Lisa. You did a great job.
Well, you know, years and years of practice.
That's it.
Not lately, though.
Yeah. So we're gonna take what we've made, which is the butter, the marshmallow, and the Rice Krispies, and oh no, Lisa did. She missed step 1.
I missed a step there, so that's okay.
It's okay.
You have to, I guess, spray some
You
of this.
need it. I mean, you don't have to, but it will
Make
be
it easier.
Yeah, just give me a little spray here.
Okay,
see.
I'll take some.
Then we won't have to be all sticky.
All right.
All right, so here's what we'll do. We'll just get a good amount,
Good dollopful.
a good dollop. It depends. What you want a big pumpkin? You want a mini gourd kind of thing? You know?
The great pumpkin.
Oh, the great pumpkin. That's right.
I definitely want baby pumpkin.
Oh no, I love your pumpkin.
I'm
right,
still
so-
having trouble with the sticky.
Did you grab a big size glove, maybe?
Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought everybody got the same gloves,
don't
but
know.
mine is not. I'm not nailing this.
You are crushing it.
Well,
Yeah, kind of. Okay, so you can kind of use whatever chocolate comes to mind, okay? Captain Wiersberg, you want to do a nice Hershey Kiss to make for the little.
and that's the stem.
Stem
That
right
is
on
the
top.
stem, and then do we want a little leaf, you know, to make it
A little bit more garnish.
a
as
little
they say.
garnish with the M&M?
Ooh.
Look at that! I mean, that looks nice. So I grabbed a couple other candies too. I mean, you want maybe like a Hershey's nougat type deal. Lisa, how's that coming along for you?
I'm
Oh, wow.
I'm getting it.
What
It took me.
a recovery.
Yeah, well, it's because I said I was experienced at this.
That is typically how it works.
But I don't think I've ever rolled them into balls. I always just put them in a pan.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know?
The traditional way, right?
Here, you want use some stems and some
Okay.
garnishes for yours.
Yeah, I'm gonna take these. I'm gonna go ahead and take the gloves off because.
But it was a job well done.
Thank you.
Now, while we're talking Halloween, do you, Captain Wiersberg, have a favorite Halloween costume you ever did?
Oh, I'm trying to think. Back in my college days, we came up with some nice wild ones. One of my buddies would decide to be a Q-tip. A good old Q, and he actually won the prize at the where we went. Yeah.
No
'Cause
way.
you don't see people dressed up as Q-tips.
No,
very
that's
often.
that's
I
unique.
don't.
Now, what was his? Did he just like?
He put a bunch of cotton balls on his, made a big hat, and he put them on his legs, and he was
Wow.
blue in between, and he walked around with a big cotton ball.
Wow, that's respectable.
Yeah.
You know,
A lot of
gotta be
effort. A lot of
It's the
effort.
creative costumes that are really the showstoppers.
Yeah.
You know,
And people are. I feel like people are getting more and more creative with their costumes these days.
it's so true. It's
So-
so true.
So, what's your favorite costume and why is it Barbie?
No, I mean, oh, it's so good. You know, I really want to be Barbie this year.
Well, dress up. That's easy.
Yeah, it's easy. It's just I'm confused about my hair color. I don't know if it,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Wasn't she traditionally blonde?
Yeah.
That's
You
what I'm
just get
saying.
a blonde wig.
I could do a blonde wig. You know, I'm trying to think of like my most. I tell everybody this, and I feel like I have this story of when I was a kid. I feel like, love my mom, right? Just, I mean, she was going for it, but I had this girl who lived across the street from me. She had a really close. She had this beautiful Princess Jasmine costume, like just stunning. And that same year, my mom was like, okay, Katie is gonna be a ghost. I'm gonna put a sheet over her. So the picture of the two of us together wasn't my favorite. You know, but great memory, but yeah.
Yeah.
So.
My daughter was always a princess.
Really?
Always. She always wanted to be a princess.
Of course she's a princess.
Always wanted to be a princess. With a little crown.
Do you guys suppose that we should give her a little treat to go here?
You know.
I feel like it's only fair.
Let's have the small one.
What's that?
I gotta go with the small one.
Oh,
I don't want to make a mess.
Let's see how we did here.
Mine's still. I guess you let him sit for a little while.
Yeah, but we for this purpose.
Love me a good Rice Krispie treat.
You know what, guys? I think we did great.
Can't go wrong.
That's the thing.
Marshmallows and Rice Krispie treats. How do you go wrong?
That's the thing. And I got my M&M in there.
Captain, thank you so much for having fun with us.
Well, thanks for having me. I enjoyed it.
Perfect. We'll bring you back, you know?
Looking forward to it.
Maybe we'll get you in here with some of your smoked meat.
All right. We'll be right back.